Welcome back, guys. Today we are here for another declutter. Today we are going through every single lip product I own. Guys, this is scary because this right here isn't even all of it. Now, if you watched this declutter last year, you're going to notice that honestly a lot of it hasn't changed, with the exception of a few extra lip glosses, a lot of lip oils, and maybe a couple liners, but everything else shouldn't be too far off from last year's numbers. This year I'm really hoping to go ahead and declutter some that I just didn't touch and really don't think I'm going to touch. So let's do this together. Let's be ruthless. If you have a collection that you should go through, whether it be your makeup stuff or maybe clothing or I don't know, whatever you collect, do it with me as I'm doing this. Go through something that you've been wanting to go through for yourself. Okay, so we're gonna start with, let's see, we're gonna go ahead and start with this center here. So let me move these. So here we have a bin of mostly lip balms and chapsticks, and we're gonna see what we're gonna keep and what we're not gonna keep. Okay, so first we're actually gonna start with a declutter. Right off the bat, I have this Essence Extreme Care Hydro, Hydrating Glossy Lip Balm. This is in the shade Soft Peach, and I had originally bought this because I was under the impression it was a lip oil, not a lip balm. And I would say it's more like a lip gloss than anything. I actually really enjoyed it the very first time I used it. The color was okay, the formula was great. But then the second time I used it, it felt grainy, and I wasn't sure why, and I tried to use it a couple other times, and it just wasn't, it just kept feeling grainy. So I have used it only a few times. The first time I liked it, after that I really didn't like it. So I'm going to go ahead and part with that one. All right, then I have this e.l.f. Ride or Die lip balm in Just Peachy. I believe I parted with the other color I had from this last year because I really don't like the application of this. But I am going to go ahead and keep it because I love the color, and I did use it a couple times this year. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Then also from e.l.f. I have the Bite Size Lip Balm in Mint. Absolutely love this. I've talked about this one a couple times on my channel. Keeping that. Then I have this one from, I'm going to say, Orza. Probably butchered that completely, but it's the Glow Up Lip Balm in Watermelon Waves. This was something I got from an Ipsy bag. I love the smell of it. I just kind of forgot about it, so I haven't used it very much, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that for now because I do love the smell of it. Okay, then I have some things from Burt's Bees. First, I have this unopened pomegranate moisturizing lip balm. I live in an area that I need lip balm and chapsticks all the time, so I am keeping that one, as well as keeping these two. One is opened, one is not. This is the Burt's Bees tinted lip balms. I have them in Magnolia and Hibiscus. I enjoy these. They're not like amazing, but they're good. They're good when you want a little bit of color without actually using lipstick. Lastly, from Burt's Bees, I have this lip shimmer, which does not look like it's been opened. Yeah, not even opened yet, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that for now. Then I have these two from CoverGirl. These are from the Clean Fresh line, tinted lip balms with hyaluronic acid. I love these. They give you just a perfect light shade, and then they do really hydrate. I would say the shade Made for Peach is my favorite, and then I do like the You're the Palm. Then I have this thing. This is the Maybelline New York Super Stay Eraser. It's supposed to help you erase the super stays that they had. I don't even know if they still have the super stays. I used to use this a couple times and then I would clean it off every time. I honestly haven't reached for this in so long. I am going to go ahead and part with this because I don't use this to take anything off. So I'm going to go ahead and part with this. It does not need to take up room in my collection. Then I have this lip balm, which used to be a top favorite. This is Lip Tone Lip Care Stick. And you can see it's pretty messy right now because it's been around forever. There's still a decent amount of product in here, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it because I do love it, and I did use it quite a few times this last year. Lastly, you can see I have an issue with the EOS chapsticks. I have them all. I love them all. No, I don't have them all. That's too much. But I do love all of the ones I have. I have not been allowing myself to buy any more though because I have so many. In fact, these were brought into my Star Wars Project Pan. If you haven't seen that video, that's a spoiler alert. You should go check out the video for the rest of the stuff that's in that Project Pan. So I am working my way through these, but I'm not going to part with any of them because I love them. So we started this section with 24. We are parting with 2, making the new number 22. All right, next up, let's see if we need to adjust the colors at all. I don't know why that got so much darker. Hopefully it's not as dark on the screen, but it's showing up very dark for me for some reason. We have next, we're going to go into the lip liners. I did add a decent amount of lip liners this year because I started using lip liners a lot more. So I'm excited for them, and I honestly don't think I'm going to be parting with any of them because I don't believe I have any colors that are identical or the same, and I don't believe I have any that I haven't used. So let's just take a quick look. So first, from Mellow, I have the shade Rose. Then from MAC in the shade Stone. This one is probably my least used just because it's this shade of brown that doesn't go with a lot of what I own, but I do like to use it with my lip oils. Then I have 3 from Juvia's Place. I have it in Ruby, Love Me, and Wine. Love them all, keeping them all. Then I have 2 from Ofra Cosmetics. This one is Plum. Absolutely love this color, but it is a darker purple and really only goes with a few of the other lip products I currently have, but I want to change that. And then I have this one, which I have not opened yet. It is Chestnut, but it looks like a beautiful dark brown. I am keeping that. I love that formula, by the way. Then from Dragon Beauty, we have a brown. I don't see a shade name, but putting it next to this one, you can see it's different. It's completely different. So keeping that one. Let's see. Then I have this one from, I think it's called Moonlit. And this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful red. Gorgeous red. Goes with a lot of the different shades of red that I own. Then I believe, let's see. Okay, so this one is from Essence. This one is another really pretty brown. Really enjoy this one. This one I actually use quite often. It has kind of like a pinky tone to it, so not like a straight up brown. At least I don't feel like it does on my skin. And then all of these are from NYX. So some of them are just the NYX pencils, and then some of them are the matte ones. So some, I guess, normal and some matte. So I have 3 from the normal line is what I'll call it. Oh, are those two the same? We have natural, oh, and mauve, and then we have hot red. So this hot red is quite different. It's much more pinky than the other red that I have. And then the natural, I would say, is probably closest to the one I swatched right before, but there is still a significant shade different. One is more pink while one is more brown to me. And then this one in mauve has more of a purple lean to it. Hopefully you can see the difference on the camera. And then last two are from their matte line. This is a red, which again is much more like reddish pink, but you can tell a different texture in that. Definitely affects the color a little bit. And lastly, I have the Sweet Tooth shade. That one is going to be more pinky purple. So as you can see, these are all just slightly different from each other, and it really helps to give variety to mix and match different lip oils, lip glosses, lipsticks, liquid lipsticks. So I like to have a variety. In fact, I feel like I need more variety than what I do currently have, but I'm not quite sure where. So I'm not parting with any of those. Okay, then from Maybelline New York, I have this Color Jolt Intense Lip Paint. This is in 30 Red Dye or Not. I really enjoy this color, but I do not at all like the application, okay? It has this like spongy application. You push the stuff through, it has a pretty big hole, and it's a beautiful color. Beautiful, beautiful color, and goes well with several of the liners I have. But I've had this for so long, and even though it still smells great, I'm just concerned about the level of the cleanliness, and because it has such a big hole, I feel like I can't properly sanitize it without changing the formula of the inside. So I am going to be partying with this. If this was in a different type of container, if it had a doe foot instead, I would love this. Okay, next we have from e.l.f. this Sheer Slick in Black Cherry. I think I have another one of these somewhere. I don't know, maybe it's hidden in this. I'm not sure. I have an orange somewhere. It might be in a purse. I really enjoyed these. I don't think that they're making them anymore, but I still have quite a decent amount of product left in this one. I'm going to go ahead and keep it, and I do have an orange one somewhere. Then I have these 3 from Honest Beauty. These are their Demi Matte Lip Pencils. I have them in Strawberry, Sheer Rose, and Mulberry. The Mulberry is a gorgeous color, but as you can tell, it is a mess. Okay, it falls out really easily, and then it gets flattened. And it's so messy, but it is a beautiful, beautiful shade. So I wish it wasn't hard to work with, and I wish it was better quality as far as staying in the package, because I love this color, and the formula was pretty decent. But I am going to go ahead and part with this one. I will keep these 2 for now. However, these both do feel like they're about to break as well when I go to use them. I do have, I believe it's the Sheer Rose in my current Star Wars Project pan. Then along those lines, I have some from e.l.f. Is it just these 2? I believe so. So I have the Jumbo Lipstick, and then this one, which I think came out later, so they just got rid of all of that and made it much more simpler. So this one's very old. This one's much newer. This one is in the Nude, and then this one is Movie Star. Both are beautiful colors. I haven't used either of them, though, in a very long time. But this one is kind of much different, and I haven't used that color very often. So I think I'm going to keep that one. And then I can't say no to reds. And these stay in the containers a lot better than the Honest Beauty ones. So I am keeping those. Keeping with that same type of product, let's see, we have 2 from Neutrogena. I loved these, and I don't know if they're still making them anymore, but I loved these. They're the Moisture Smooth Color Sticks. I have them in shades 100, which is pink nude, and 120, which is berry brown. Beautiful, beautiful colors. This one actually doesn't look all that great though. Like there's like spots on it. And it seems like it's also starting to dry out. I'm sure I could cut that off and keep going. And I don't think I have another shade similar to this on here. But honestly, these are so old and aren't looking all that great. So I'm going to part with this one. And then this one is also not looking all that amazing. It's getting kind of messy. It's looking very dry. It doesn't have the spots on it, but it just doesn't look very appealing. So I'm also going to part with that. Okay, and last one in that exact style is from NYC New York Color, which I can't even tell you if they are still around or when they closed down, but this was their City Proof Intense Lip Color in the shade 52 Roosevelt Island Red. Really pretty. It does look like it might be starting to dry out and crack a tiny bit, but it doesn't look nearly as bad as the other ones. But it kind of smells like Play-Doh. Dang it. I really didn't want to have to part with this. But I'm going to go ahead because I'd rather be safe than put something not good for me anymore on my skin. So this one's going away as well. Oh, that makes me sad. I love that color. Okay, other similar products, but not as thick, not as big of crayon type, is everything else you see here. So most of these are going to be from e.l.f. So let's go ahead and dig into those. I have them all, let's see. I think they're all from about the same time because they all have the same type of packaging. We have them in shade Wine. Apparently I have 2 in shade Wine. I have to check that because those bases don't look exactly the same. And then I have Berry Sorbet and Natural. So Natural is one that I wear with lip oils and lip glosses. Berry Sorbet is much more pink, and I actually wear this one with a lip liner. Come on, show. Let's just go like this. See, super pink, feels great still. So then both of these actually say Wine and say the same numbers on top, but have different numbers on bottom, which I think means the different like release dates or manufacture dates. So I think that's telling me that one is older than the other. I have clearly used both, but let's go ahead and swatch them because they don't look exactly the same to me. Still looks really nice, a little messy, but that's just from normal use. That one's a darker brick red. And then that one is much more pink. Okay, so they say the same, but they must have changed the color because those do not look like the same color at all. And I don't think the color would be that drastically different if it was just different production dates. I think they actually did change the color and kept the same name. Interesting. I am going to keep both of those. Okay, then I have one here from Revlon, and I thought I had another one, so it might be in a purse. But this one is in the shade She's Fly / Hot Voltage. I don't know why it has two names. Maybe they changed names midway through. I don't know. But it is this beautiful orange. Beautiful, beautiful orange. And as much as I love oranges, I don't have all that many. So I am 100% keeping this. It still feels great, looks great, smells great. And the last one in here is the same type of formula, but it is NARS, and it's a beautiful bright red. This is Dragon Girl. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. And that is definitely more pinky red on my skin. So it doesn't quite match to me what that says, but that's how it translates to me. I do feel like on my lips it's a little darker. Okay, and oh, I have this one as well. This is from ColourPop. This is their lippy stick. And I like the color. This is in the shade Infinite Best Matte 23C3. I love the color, but I feel like it's very messy. It's a beautiful purple. It's very messy. It's not a formula that I absolutely love, but I like the color a lot. And I do want to keep one of these in my collection because I know that it's talked about a lot. So for now, I'm going to keep this, but I will not be rebuying these, and I probably would not recommend them because the formula is fine, but very, I don't know, it just feels like they could have done better. Alright guys, in this collection, we started with 32 products, and we are parting with 5. It's actually much more than I thought we were going to be parting from in there. I honestly just thought this one and maybe this one. So these 3 were a shock for me. So parting with 5. Alright, let's move on. We're going to talk about, I believe, all of the lifter glosses I have, the lip care products I have, and then the lip oils that I have. Now, if you watch my ranking video of lip oils, the majority of these you've seen, you know about, so I'm going to go through that particular section very quickly. If you would like to see me ranking all the lip oils that I tried last year, I will have that video up above, as well as in the description box, and it is also easy to find on my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed that one if you did watch it, and if you haven't watched it, I hope you'll consider going to watch that one as well. So first is my lifter glosses. I do have at least 2 others, at least, I think it's actually 3 or 4 others, that are somewhere in purses that I just didn't go through and find. So here we have in the shade Heat, shade Topaz, and the shade Ice. Yeah, these aren't even my go-tos. If I find them or if I remember the shades that I use the most, I will put them on the screen. But there are at least 2 other shades. One of those shades I have in multiple purses. Again, I will hopefully have it on the screen right here for you. But these shades are really nice. This one I like to use over other colors. This one I feel like I can use by itself or with a liner. And then this one I love by itself. Sometimes with a liner, but lifter glosses are some of my favorites. I'm not parting with those at all. Oh, and those are from Maybelline. Then I have this one that kind of got put into here because it's kind of a oil, it's kind of a lip balm, it's kind of a lip pencil. Let's talk about it. It is the NYX Professional Makeup Slick Click Fat Oil Shiny Lip Balm. So many words in this. So many words. It's a beautiful color. Absolutely love the color. It smells fine. It is so messy. It is so messy. And if you click it up too much, it never goes down. So it becomes even more messy. The formula, I feel like they were trying to do something awesome with it, but they didn't really do great. I probably do not think I will buy another one of these, even though the other colors are really intriguing to me as well. I don't think I'll buy them, but I'm happy to have this in my collection. Okay, then we've got some lip care products. First off, we have the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Lip Therapy. This one I've had for so long, so many years. It still smells okay, but the stuff that comes out, I mean, first off, it's very difficult to push out, like it's stuck. And then it's not the same color it used to be. It's definitely a darker color than it used to be. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and part with it. It's looking grody, it smells fine, but I'm gonna part with that one. Next we have the Bali Balm Pineapple Lip Scrub. This one still smells great. I've only used it a couple times. It does seem like it's really drying out now, and I think it's just time to part with it. I may have possibly tried to part with it before and then decided to give it a shot, and that's why it's back in my collection. But it's dry. It's time to go. So this one is leaving. Then I have the Burt's Bees. This one is the conditioning lip scrub. There's also the overnight lip scrub, which I thought I had a backup of, but I can't find it. So I might have to repurchase that one because that's my favorite. This one is just okay. It doesn't act the same way as the other one, so I'm going to go ahead and continue to use this. But I don't love this and I won't repurchase this one. I will continue to repurchase the overnight version though. Then I have this one in a beautiful container. This is from Fresh Sugar Lip Polish, gently exfoliates and conditions. It's a beautiful container, beautiful product. It's always smelled slightly weird to me. It doesn't smell bad or anything, just, I don't know what fruit is in there that just, I don't know, it doesn't sit right with me. I've tried to use it a little bit, you can see kind of a divot, but then on the edges you can see it's starting to really, the oils in it are separating from the product, and I think that's just a sign that since I'm not using it much, it should just go away. Bye-bye. Okay, next up we have this sample size from Glossier. At least I believe it's a sample size. Probably got it in like an Ipsy. This is a mintbalm.com Universal Skin Salve. I believe that means that it's able to be used anywhere on your body, but I've only ever used it for my lips. I've used it a little bit. It's made in the US. It's cruelty-free. I like the packaging. I believe it's the only thing I've ever tried from this brand. The color still looks fine, but the smell is, still has like that minty scent, but also like a dirt smell to it. So I think it's just time. I think it's time to pass on this one as well. And then we have this one from, let's see, Serafine Botanicals. This is the Apple and Bayum Glow Lip Mask. This one I go back and forth with. Yeah, this is exclusively for BoxyCharm. I go back and forth with this one because I love the scent of it. I love what it does, but it's so liquidy. It's so liquidy that it's quite messy to work with. But I do love it and I will use it. I go through spurts of using it. And it's still doing great. I just used it last night again. So, yeah, it smells really good. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. We'll see. We'll see if I make any progress on it this year. Okay, now for lip oils. I do not think I am parting with any of these, but let's just see. First, like I said, I'm going to go kind of quickly on these because I already did a video on these. So this is from Fantasy Cosmetica. This is their Warwick line. I believe this is, I don't remember which specific, but it's the orangey one. I like it. It does make my lips kind of react funny though, so I'm not using it all that often, but I'm going to keep it. My ultimate favorite lip oil was not in the main lip oil ranking because it wasn't from this last year, but love this thing. Hopefully they come back with that. Then I have the Milani Fruit Fetish Blackberry Agave. Love that. I have to be careful because I don't want to tell you guys the whole story of, the whole lip oil ranking. So I like them all. to different extents. All right, so then we have from Juvia's Place, Sweet Orange. Oh, this is actually a gloss. This is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Gloss. I have others of these. Where are they? Okay, so I'm lying to you right now saying that there's only one because there's at least 3 others of these. This one is Peach Out, then my favorite is Acai You, and I think I have a second Acai You. There might be another scent as well. But that's there. And then back to lip oils. This is the Essence Cranberry Lip Oil with Tinting Effect. And then I have this ColourPop Luxe Lip Oil. I'm going to set that one aside for a minute. Then I have the Sweet and Shimmer Lip Oil. I don't like it. I don't want it. I'm going to part with it. I have 2 others somewhere that I had bought originally for gifts, but after using this, I don't really know if I want to give them because I didn't like them. Spoiler. I'm going to go ahead and part with this. Then I have these 2 from NYX. This is their Fat Oils. Let's see, in shade Newsfeed, and that's Chic, keeping them both. I also have one from the Glow Reviver Lip Oil from e.l.f. This is in the shade Jam Session, really pretty shade. Then I have these 4. These 4 I received not too long ago. I ordered them online. I believe it was 2 of them were free and the rest were paid, and 2 were paid for. And I'm seeing this in a different light right now, and I'm very confused. Okay, so they're all from Clarity Cosmetics. And this one's the only one that I've opened and used. And I'm going to talk about that one for a minute. Because I don't know if you guys are seeing this in the camera. Let's see if I can get it to pick up. Let's see if I change the color a little. Maybe that help at all? Let me go down. Nope, that's maybe. Do you see that there's a color difference between this here and this here? It's like it's separating almost. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that one and look into that one because that's not cool looking. This is the only one that I've opened and tried, and I had a reaction on my tongue actually. So I'm kind of seeing this separated now. I'm kind of concerned about it. I was honestly gonna part on the other ones because this one gave me an issue. Okay, but these, maybe it's supposed to be separated. Although I didn't notice it separated before. Oh, interesting. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's mixing together as I expected it was supposed to. Interesting. I am going to keep this for now to kind of figure this out because it just doesn't look like it's wanting to stay together. I'm going to do some research on this one, and then this is going to probably end up getting gone. The others don't seem to have that much of an issue. Actually, I don't see any issue in those. They look like really pretty, so maybe I'll open one of these and see if I have a reaction. And if I don't, then that means that maybe this one was just too old. And if I do, then maybe I just don't react good to this formula. But they look like really pretty colors. Then to this one, I think this one is also going to go because I really did not enjoy this one either. So we started with 25 products. Sorry, didn't mean to hit the camera. We started with 25 products total in this section, and we are parting with 6. I think that's pretty good. Okay, guys. Now we have lipstick, mostly items. And I'm going to show you all of them, but I'm going to tell you right now that I'm probably not parting with any of these. Well, maybe one. All right, let's just look. So I have these two from Ofra Cosmetics. They're in the shades Ruby and Beached. Beautiful, beautiful. I've used this one like once, so it looks brand new, but I have used it and I enjoy it. I just kind of forgot about it. This one I have used a couple times. Again, love it. It does wash me out just a little bit, but I love it so much that I don't care. Keeping both of those. Then I have this one from, Morphe. This, I believe, is my first and only Morphe product. This is their Mega Matte in Forward. Love the packaging. Love the color. I have not used it yet because it's so pretty. I'm going to change that this year. Okay. Then coming down here, I have a Smashbox in the shade Be Legendary. This one's pretty old, but it still looks beautiful. And I'm going to keep it because I like to have a bunch of different shades of red. I wonder if that's gonna... There we go, that's better. We'll give you a little look at that. That's what that one looks like. All right, then I have from NARS. This is, of course, Orgasm. And I have yet to use it, but it looks really pretty and sparkly, and that's probably why I haven't used it yet, because it looks so pretty. I'm gonna stop doing that. I promise you, I am. Then I have this one, which is a full-size NARS, and this is in Raquel. This one's much more of a nude. I've clearly used it a lot more than the other things. I enjoy it. It's probably one of the nudes that I can wear the most without looking drained. Okay, then I have 4 from Bare Minerals. I love this line. This is the Mineralist Hydro Smoothing Lipstick. This is in Courage, and I actually think one of the other ones is also in Courage. Beautiful, beautiful red. Absolutely gorgeous. Then I have Abundance, which is more of a pinky neutral. And then I have Fortitude, which is more purple. Absolutely love this purple. And I love the packaging as well. And then, yeah, another Confidence. Right? Oh no, this is Confidence, that was Courage. Okay, so I have a 5th one somewhere. This one is another pinky. Wait. Yeah. I have another Courage somewhere. Where? I don't know. Okay, then I have these 3 here randomly. This one is from NYX High Voltage Lipstick in the shade 15 Tan. Put those down. Which I haven't used one of these in a long time, but it's similar to some of the other products I've shown you, but it's a completely different color. So an orangey nude. It does kind of wash me out, but I like to use it with a really beautiful lip liner. Then I have this one from Burt's Bees, the Matte Stick. These, I don't know if they've made in a long time. Oh, I am not touching that. Okay, can you see that? Oh, yeah, no, that's not good. That's all the way through. Okay, I don't know if you can see on there. There are a lot of little dots that look like mold. Let's see if I change the lighting a little bit. If it lets you see it better or not. No. Don't know. But I am not testing that or anything. It was a beautiful, beautiful color. But those little white dots go all the way down. And it's unfortunate because there was such a decent amount of product left in that. So guys, this is an example of why we don't need this much in our collections, because they just go bad. And then we have to heartbreakingly throw them away. So that one is getting decluttered. And then I have this one from CoverGirl. This is a bright, bright pink. This is in Party Girl. And this was their Smoochies lipsticks. I don't know. I don't know if I've seen this in a long time. Beautiful, beautiful pink. Very fun. We'll just put that right there. Oh, okay. That actually is kind of dried out a little bit. It's not nearly as pigmented as before. Like I'm really having to work it. It is really pretty. And it still smells fine and looks great. So I'm going to keep it for a little bit longer. I'm going to need to use this up soon. Okay, then from MAC, I have this one in Mocha. Very nice brown taupe looking. Then I have these two mini ones or travel size ones. We have it in Chili, which I have not used yet. I'm gonna need to fix that. And then in Russian Red. I have used this once, I believe. Then from Milk Makeup, we have Skills. Love this packaging. Much more of a nude. Again, this is a good nude for me most times of the year. Then I have this one, which is pretty old. This is L'Oreal Paris. This is Volcanic. Beautiful, beautiful orangey color. Look at that. Absolutely love it. It's definitely getting older. So I'm going to try to use that up this year. Oh, hey, you know how I said I had an orangey sheer slick earlier? Well, here it is. This is in Golden Pear. Compared to this orange, it's not orange at all. It's brown, but on its own, it's orange with brown is what I'll say. Okay, then we have Sophia and Mabel. I love this packaging. Love this formula. This is Weekend Getaway. This was in Project Pan that I had last year, so I got some good use on it. Just show that one to you as well. Beautiful color, keeping that. Okay, I have Pink Lips. This is Cherry Bomb. I really did enjoy this. I used it a couple times. I believe this one was brought into a Project Pan. It still smells fine, but like, oh, and it's so pretty. But I know it's pretty old, so maybe I'll keep it and bring it into another project soon. I'll have to see. Okay, then I have this one from Essence. This is the Hydro Matte Very Special. This one shocked me. I really enjoy this formula. And it smells great. Then I have a couple from e.l.f. Okay, so these are going to be old. This is the e.l.f. in Berry Sweet and in XO Red. I believe these are the oldest ones I have from them. So it's kind of like a tinted lip balm type thing, but a little thicker. Beautiful, beautiful colors. But again, I just kind of forget about them. They look fine and they smell fine. So I want to keep them and we're going to give them some love this year. Then also from e.l.f. I have these two packagings. Again, I don't think that these are being made anymore, but these are in Taffy and Pepper. And these are going to be a little bit more pigmented. Beautiful. Like in here it looks red, but on the skin it's more orange. Absolutely love that. And then this one is a more neutral color with a pink lane. And lastly, here we have a beautiful orange from CoverGirl. From CoverGirl. This is Orange AF. Absolutely love this color. I've only used it a couple times though. Oh, let me put it next to this orange. Oh, look at that, guys. That is super orange. So keeping that. So guys, we started with 27 products in this section. We are parting with one. just one. But look at those colors. Beautiful, beautiful colors. You can tell in lipsticks, I don't wear a lot of browns. I wear reds, a little bit of pink, a little bit of orange. I'm really hoping, because my natural light that's helping me with this is really struggling right now. So hopefully this is showing up really well for you. Okay guys, we are in our last portion of this video. I once again had to adjust the lighting because the cloud cover is getting something crazy. I think we're about to get more snow. Oh joy, it has been snowy and freezing here. Well, let's continue this video and jump into the very last part of this. This is going to be lip glosses, lip butters, liquid lipsticks. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff along those lines. Okay, let's just go. So first let's do these. I have these two from Rare Beauty. Beautiful packaging. I love the feel and the look of them. They are the matte lip cream. I have it in Inspire and Strength. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Keeping them both. Definitely encourage wearing with a lip liner. Let's go over here to all the Ofra cosmetic stuff because there is quite a lot. I once had last year, and even the beginning of this year, I said that I had a goal to own every single liquid lipstick. But then come summertime this year, they just didn't work great for me, and I kind of forgot about them. So I'm not sure if that is still a thing. I did recently part with 2 that were unopened in a set. So maybe that's not a thing for me anymore. But we're gonna still look at what I have, probably keeping them all. Because they still work fine. But I have this beautiful collection of the mini ones. They're just so fun, so cute. Some of them were bought in multi-packs, and then some of them they randomly will put one in with your orders. So I might even have doubles. So these are all the long-lasting liquid lipstick. I have it unzipped. This is a second unzipped. Then I have Sao Paulo, possibly. Hopefully that is showing up to where you guys can read that. Then I have Manila. And then I have a Canyon. And then I have Sanibel. I'm really not doing awesome on these names. And then I have Verona. Then I have Las Olas. And then we have Bel Air and Bal Harbor. A lot of these are more like around like the brown, the neutral brown color, with some, like these actually being the only 2 that are pinky. So keeping all of those. Then I do have 2, let's see, that aren't liquid lipsticks. These 2 are lip glosses. This one is Scorpio, and this one is S Mint 10. They're pretty. And then I have one flexi stick from them in Slush, really pretty. And then back to our long-lasting liquid lipsticks. I have this one I have not even opened yet. This is in Henna. It looks kind of dark for me, but I'm still keeping it. And then I have these 4, which out of these 4, I wonder if you can tell what my favorite color is. So first I have Leora, which was a collab. And then we have Sobe, which might have also been a collab. I'm not sure. And then we have Queens. Absolutely love this one. This one is my favorite. I'm going to go ahead and show you this one. It is starting to get a little bit thicker, so I might have to play around with that a little bit and give it some love before it goes bad. But I love this formula. Love this color, super dark, beautiful purple. And you can like push it out or like blend it out to make it really more light if you wanted it to. Okay, keeping all those. Then we have this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This I believe is another liquid lipstick. Yes, in Starfish. I don't know that I've used it, and I believe this is my only Anastasia Beverly Hills product. I think I used to have a foundation, but I parted ways with that. I'm gonna keep it for now. All right, then I have this beautiful Belle and Argent. I use this, it's a lip gloss, but I use it as a topper for liquid lipsticks. It is pretty, but it is pretty yellow. Let's see. By itself isn't something that I would wear. I don't know if you can even see a little bit of that glimmer. It still smells fine, but I forget about it. And when I do use it, I like it, but I don't love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and part with this one. Yes. Yes, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Then this one I use as a topper as well. This is Laritzy Cosmetics in the shade Aura. This one is a completely different color. This one I have worn on its own because it's got this purple sheen to it. I don't really enjoy wearing it all by itself, but I do really like it. So even though I don't know, I feel like it has more color pigment than that one, and I do like it better on top of other products. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. In fact, this one is almost dry, so in a minute, maybe I can put it on that and show you what that looks like. Okay, let's see. I kind of had these organized somewhat by brand, but then also somewhat by color. We're gonna jump into the lip glosses real fast. These are Rimmel London lip glosses that I have had for a very, very long time. I have 3 of them, it looks like. I have it in 640, All Day Seduction, 125, Down to Gloss, and then 340, which is Captivate. Captivate is a pinky shimmer. It still smells fine, looks fine. Again, it's something I kind of forget about. I'm not a huge gloss person. I love the lifter glosses. These are okay. Oh gosh, let's see. This one I believe was my favorite with the orange. I don't think I reached for these maybe once or twice this last year. This one's a more neutral brown. That's actually really pretty. Dang it, okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep these for now, but I think if I don't reach for them this year, I will be parting with these because they're getting to the point where they're gonna get too old. Okay, then I have this one from e.l.f. This is a lip lacquer. I used this like crazy for a while. This is in the shade Moody. I used this in a project pan and I got so much progress on it. It is unfortunately definitely starting to split. It was a beautiful color, beautiful product. Loved this. I'm so glad I used it in a project pan so that I could get all of that product used up. But it is time to part with it because it is starting to turn and go bad. All right, over here I have from Wet n Wild. This is a lip gloss in the shade Sinless. This is one I keep around for fun. I absolutely love it. I have brought it in, I think, for a project pan here or there. Not for much uses though, but it's really a fun color that is very unique to my collection, and it still smells okay and it still looks fine and works great, and I'm gonna keep it. It's not really a color I gravitate towards much, but I do enjoy it. When I want this color, I love this one. And it's not something I would go out and rebuy because it's not a color I use very often. Okay, then over here I have these, I believe they're all, let's see, butter glosses. Well, 3 butter glosses and 1 soft matte lip cream. So they're all from NYX. The butter glosses were a beautiful formula. I don't think they make them anymore. I have it in praline, ginger snap, and orangesicle. Go ahead and swatch those for you. Absolutely beautiful formulas, but kind of forgot about them this year. So maybe I should bring them back in. Maybe I should bring them into some projects. Oh gosh. Okay, I like that those browns are so completely different from each other. And then this orange. The orange does seem to be getting a little thick, but look at that. It is gorgeous. I am keeping those for sure. Then the soft matte one is actually still sealed. It is in Cario. It kind of looks like it's gonna be really light for me. And I kind of bought this thinking it was one of the butters, but it's obviously not. Or maybe I got this in a Ipsy and I just thought that it was a lip butter. Since it's not opened, I'm gonna go ahead and see if somebody else would like it. All right, then we have right here, this is Kismet in the shade Baby. I believe this one was also a liquid, or this is a lip plumping gloss. I don't like those at all, and it is separating. I believe, bring this into a project pan last year, and it's just time to part with it. I don't like it. Then from Trust Fund Beauty, this one is a Lipgasm in the shade Text Me. I remember liking it, but yeah, the smell, it's kind of turning, and I don't know if you can see on here, but right at the tip-ish, there's kind of this dark line, and I don't know if that's from putting it over something or if that's like something bacteria-wise that's growing. So I'm gonna go ahead and part with this. It was a beautiful color. I would like to get this again, but if they had like a smaller version, because I obviously don't use it that much, but I did like this color. All right, let's just work this way. I still have this travel size, I think is what it's called. This, I believe, is in the old packaging from, I believe it's now KVD Beauty. Yeah, so KVD Beauty. And this is the Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Ruthless. I absolutely love this product. It still smells great. I've had it for quite a long time, and it is such a beautiful color. Keeping this, in fact, I think it's time for me to possibly look into more colors from this. I know I'm pretty sure I said that last year, but I think this year I might actually do it. Because I definitely prefer this formula to the Ofra formula, which is unfortunate to say because I love it. I do still like the Ofra formula, but I feel like this one has just held up so much better. Sorry. All right, then Bare Minerals Gen Nude in Addiction. I don't remember if this was a lip gloss or a liquid lip. I think it was a liquid lip. Let's see how it dries down. Beautiful, beautiful color. Oh, that might actually be a gloss. That's pretty sticky. Okay, so I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. That's really pretty too. Okay, then I have this one from Victoria's Secret. Does Victoria's Secret even still do makeup? I haven't bought makeup from them in so long. I don't even know if they do. This one is the Color Shine Gloss in Red Hot. This was only $10. From Victoria's Secret, I feel like that's awesome. This is like a sheer red with a bit of a pink tone for me. I really enjoy it. I just, again, kept forgetting about it. Gonna have to change that this year because I've got some really pretty colors going on here. Then another red we have here is from Stila Cosmetics. I still really enjoy these. These are their Stay All Day Liquid Lip in, this is Beso. Let's test that one. Okay, that one smells fine. Oh my goodness, look at that red. That is a beautiful, gorgeous red. I need to wear that more often. I thought I had another. Yeah, I have this Stila in Verona. This is more of a brown nude. Beautiful formula. I will say I also really like this formula better than this formula. I feel like I'm like cheating on Ofra Cosmetics, but I'm just saying what it is, okay? Okay, and then, oh yeah, I have this Stila as well in Lido. I don't know. This one is, gosh, more of a gray tone brown, but still really, really pretty. Okay, then we have this Illuminati liquid lipstick, which I have not opened, in Symbol liquid lipstick. It looks like a pretty color, but I feel like I have so many others in this, and I don't recognize this as a brand that's like a well-known brand or one I should really spend a lot of time talking about. Maybe I will be regretting this, but it's still sealed. I'm gonna pass it on and let somebody else give it some love. Okay, then we have, do you guys remember this? I don't even know if they still sell these. This was the CoverGirl Katy Perry collection. We've got a little kitty there. It was the Katy Cat Gloss. I believe there were multiple shades. This one is in Indigo Cat. Love the little top, even though I don't like cats. I mean, I don't hate them. I just don't love them. But beautiful, beautiful color. And this was a gloss, so, but for a gloss, it was so thick. It still is pretty thick, and has so much color payoff. Like, look at that. It is absolutely gorgeous. Still keeping that. Then I have these two from Revlon, and I know last year I said that they were already slightly iffy if I was going to keep them or not. I didn't reach for them at all this year. So let's compare. Let's see. These are both, I believe, glosses. Color Burst. This is in Fire. I don't remember if this is a gloss or a liquid lip. Still smells fine. Let me put it next to this red. And we'll see how it dries down, because that's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I might just keep that still. And then this one in Established Embelly, right? I don't know, it's 056. It's like a purple with, a very dark purple with purple shimmers. Okay, this one is reacting completely different than that red was. Let me just see if it needs a shaken and a mix-in. That is better, but it feels much different than that red did. And it's much sheerer than I remember it being, and I don't see as much sparkle. It's not gonna bring me as much joy, so I'm gonna part with this one. Still thinking about this red one. We'll see. Okay, moving on. Here we have the Maybelline Superstay 24 color. This is the one with two sides. First, you do this side, which last year I had more of these, but I parted with them. This one still smells fine. This is another red, so I'm gonna put it right here. So first you do this. Look at how pretty. Okay. Sorry, my puppy is in the background whining. And then you do this side too. And I don't remember if you're supposed to wait or what. Let's see. Does it say anywhere? Because I haven't used this in forever. It doesn't say, so I don't remember if you're supposed to put it right on. So we're gonna do this in two testings. So that one there, and then this one here. Okay, so this one I'm gonna let dry, and then I'll put the thing on. And then this one, which I have clearly not used, I am going to put directly on. This is probably not how it's supposed to be. Something is telling me this is completely wrong. That feels completely wrong. If you guys all use this product, you're probably like, no, that's supposed to be for taking it off. I don't know, man. I didn't use this. I'm going to let that keep drying. I'm going to put this to the side, but I'm leaning heavily towards partying with that. Okay, moving on. I have one. I thought I had a second one, but I don't know where it is. This is the Superstay Vinyl Ink from Maybelline. This is in the shade Wicked. Guys, I have friends that swear by this, and I keep forgetting to give it a shot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Put that right there, and we're going to see how it dries down. Wow, that looks much more purple on camera for you guys. It's a really pretty red. Let me see if I adjust my colors a little bit, if you will see. No. I don't know. It is clearly red to me, so hopefully in editing it shows red for you guys. Keeping that. Then I have these three also from Maybelline. I feel like these were like the precursors to this, because these are the Superstay matte ink, and then they kind of switched to the Superstay vinyl ink. These aren't amazing to work with, but they're great colors. So this one is in shade Heroin? I don't know. It's an orange. It's number 25. Beautiful. I'm going to put that orange over here. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. And we have 105 Explorer. This one I wore the most. But again, it's kind of difficult to work with on the lips. That one is very similar to the kitty cat one, but it dries down differently. And then lastly, in the shade Romantic, this one I believe I used the least. In fact, I know I used the least, because this is not a color I use in my collection. But I like having one in that color, okay? That way if I want to go crazy and try something different, I can. It's funny to me that this red is kind of showing up similar to these browns, when it's really, this red is much closer to between this red and this orange. This is such a funny look. All right, so this one is still drying down a little bit, so I'm going to give it another moment. These three that I just swatched, I am keeping. Oh, I do have this last one, which I have not unsealed, so I'm not going to unseal it just yet, but I am going to keep it. It is the NYX Lingerie XXL Lip Professional Matte Liquid Lip. This is in the shade Naughty Noir. I think that's how you say it. It's black. It's a black. It's something I bought for a look that my husband wanted to make, and then we didn't use it. So maybe he'll do that this year. We'll see. But I'm not going to open it because I don't want it to go ahead and start getting bad faster than it already will. All right, so to these two that I'm iffy on, I'm going to put everything back in here, and then we'll come back to these. So I did go ahead and shake this up and mix it up a little bit better to see if it worked better, and it did. It goes on a lot smoother and softer. It's still not as nice going on as the Stila Cosmetics or the Kate Von, the KVD one. But I love the colors. And I love that they're supposed to last, I believe, like 32 months. Let's see. 34 months. Maybe they don't actually. Okay guys, we started this one with 49. 49. And let's just take a quick look back at these two and make a decision. This one is a gloss. I don't feel like I have a red gloss anywhere outside of like the lip oil. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one. And then this Super Stay one. Okay, so this is now almost all the way dry. So let's test this now. Oh, okay. I think that this was to make it Super Stay because that's not coming off. And it gave it more of a shiny look. This is a two-step process that I'm just not. I really like the color, but I'm not going to use it by itself because I have other reds. Dang it. I really like the red, but I don't want to keep it. I do not want to keep it. Okay, so we are parting with this one. So that brings this section's declutter to 8. Got a lot of nudes, and a red and a purple. Yeah, so 8 of those. So that brings today's total declutter number to 22 lip products being removed from my collection. Guys, I don't remember last year's, but something is telling me that this number is bigger than last year's. I will say that I am very shocked because I love these products. So I'm very impressed by myself and these. Did you think I would get rid of this many? I even got rid of 2 items that are completely unopened, unused. Guys, I am very proud of myself. And I'm excited to see how my new slightly slimmed down collection gets hopefully more use as we go through 2024. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing so you do not miss any upcoming videos. If you have any videos you would love to see from me, please go ahead and leave me a comment down below. I would love to connect with you and see what your makeup preferences are. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in a video very soon. Bye-bye.